Hello everyone, welcome back to Abir in the kitchen. Today I'm preparing lasagna for the dinner. Before starting the lasagna video, I want to request you all, please do subscribe my channel. To do the lasagna ingredients, I'm going to use ground turkey. Yes, I'm using a ground turkey. I had ground turkey in home and I just wanted to use it somewhere, and lasagna is the good option. But guys, you can definitely use ground beef, ground lamb, or whatever your preferences is. Maybe like you can use mixed vegetables on it. After that, this diced carrots, onions, garlic. To give this extra flavor to my sauce, rosemary. This rosemary I bought it fresh and dried it at home. Lasagna. Maybe you guys are thinking like, oh, this lasagna look little strange, like it is not that regular lasagna. Yes, like in North America this lasagna is a kind very famous. So I'm using this lasagna. It's not that broad, like it is like kind of a strip of it. Olive oil. Guys, as I mentioned on all of my videos, like you can use any kind of olive oil, any brand. Just make sure like it's extra virgin, that is more good. Using tomato crush to give flavor to my sauce. I'm using salt, black pepper, crushed red chili. I'm using like 3 kind of cheese. This one is a mozzarella, white cheddar, and a parmesan. Parmesan is already grated one that I'm going to use. I'm using this cream. The recipe is a little different than a regular lasagna. Regular lasagna you use like make bechamel sauce, but I want to skip that whole process and making it easy for everyone. So I'm using this cream and I'm gonna show you how I'm using this cream to make that sauce, which is similar like a bechamel, but not bechamel for sure. Okay, let's start cooking. So the first thing first is you need a hot pan or hot pot. Like I'm just using like this kind of Dutch oven that is very good to do a long process cooking. Sauce takes little time, yes, to prepare it. So starting with the olive oil. It's around like, I will say like 25-30 ml. After olive oil, just add diced onions, and garlic. Saute it a little bit. Once the onion is a little bit sauteed, just add carrots and saute the carrot as well. Now it's time to add my ground turkey, around like this 500 grams. And this is the thing, we need to cook it like very nice. Just that. Guys, while cooking your ground meat, any kind of ground meat, doesn't matter, like I'm cooking turkey, but like it can be anything. So like you have to mix it very nice. Just don't leave it on the stove or heat, because otherwise it's gonna be like take like ball kind of formation or kind of scrap crumbling. So like just make sure like you're using this, keep on mixing it so like everything is like is not sticking together. Keep on stirring it until like it's getting this kind of color on it. Now it's time to add the flavors into my sauce. So that rosemary, crush it up with the hands. Mix it in the sauce. This will be enough. I just use like around like 10 grams, otherwise it's gonna be like too much strong flavor. And this is the right time to add my seasonings as well. Salt, black pepper, some chili flakes. Mix it nice. Leave it this for another 5 minutes like this. And then we will add crushed tomatoes. Now it's my time to add crushed tomatoes into my sauce. Guys, like one thing I just forgot to tell you, I'm not cooking up my lasagna or like blanching up my lasagna. I'm just going to bake it directly with my sauce. So in that scenario, you have to make sure that your sauce is little kind saucy. Just make sure it is not very thick, otherwise it's not going to help to cook your lasagna at all. So you see the consistency right now. I'm gonna add water over here, or you can add also a stock. Use the same one. Add water in it to make sure like that all the tomato is rinsing well. Add into the sauce. So guys, now like our sauce is cooking on the heat. It's gonna take around like 30 minutes something. It has to be simmer nice, but just make sure, because I'm using a ground turkey, so because this ground turkey gonna cook faster comparing than any red meat, like example your beef, or could be lamb or pork. So that will take around, like if it is red meat, can take around like 3 to 4 hours, but like in hotel restaurants we cook it sometimes more than that even, because the longer you cook, the best taste you will get it on that sauce. So but this turkey I'm gonna simmer it for 30 minutes. In 30 minutes this will be ready. So in the meantime, now I'm going to prepare my bechamel sauce. Not bechamel sauce, I'm just going to reduce my cream to give it the same texture like a bechamel. That is also easy, so you don't have to make a real bechamel sauce, and that's also going to taste super delicious. So let me show you how I'm preparing that. So guys, I'm using this heavy cream, which is like 35%, or a regular whipping cream. I'm going to cook it like, bring it like reducing it by 1/4. So this is almost a 1 liter of cream that I'm going to use. And I'm just keep on boiling it. Once it's reached to boil, just slow down your heat and put it on a simmering point, or a simmering heat, or a simmering, and keep on cooking. I'll just show you the texture, how it is, how this will come up. Okay, so my beautiful turkey bolognese is simmering right here. Maybe another 15 minutes and this will be done to go on a lasagna. My cream is almost reduced by 1/4. Now it's time to thicken up the cream by adding some cheese into it. I will be using like cheddar cheese to give it a nice texture. Time to add cheddar cheese into my cream sauce. So what the cheese is gonna do, will melt with the cream and make it thick. This will be enough, and the rest other cheese I will just save it to finish my lasagna. Mix it nice. And this is also a time to season my cream sauce. Add some salt and black pepper. And just mix it until the whole cheese is mixing it well with the cream. After simmering this cream almost by 1/4 and adding cheese into it, I just want to tell you like how much cheese I put it on. It was starting with 1 liter of cream, and after reducing by 1/4 I add like another 200 gram of cheese into it, and I just got like this kind of consistency. I will gonna reduce it a little bit, 5 more minutes to get it more thick, and this will be good to go on my lasagna. Keep on stirring it because on this stage your sauce, this cream sauce, can be burnt very easily. Like if you just leave it on the fire or heat, this can stick on a bottom very easily, so just make sure you keep on stirring it. After simmered like 30 minutes to my turkey bolognese, I just got this consistency. I don't want to dry it up more, and this is perfect to go on my lasagna right now. So I'm going to turn off the heat and stop cooking the process. Stop process of the cooking of this turkey bolognese. I don't want to cook it more. So let it rest, and this sauce is good to go on the lasagna. On the other side, my cream sauce is also ready. I got the thickness what I actually need for my lasagna, not too thick, not too thin. I like this perfect consistency. Turning off the heat as well over here to stop the cooking process of this cream sauce. And now it's time to assemble my lasagna on a baking tray. So let's do that. So let's start building up the lasagna. The first thing first, you need a little sauce on the bottom, because my lasagna is completely dry, is not pre-cooked, so you need little sauce on it, some kind of liquid which help lasagna from the bottom as well to cook nice. And after put your all lasagna sheets, nice layers like this. This is the fun part basically. I really like it. Just break it, put it here, put a couple more, and put the sauce again, lot of sauce. Just keep this in mind, this lasagna is not cooked. It is completely a dry lasagna, not blanched, not boiled. So we need a lot of sauce. Once did this, after we need a nice layer of cheese. So this is a white cheddar, and same with the mozzarella. What the cheese gonna do, like first of all, is going to give a nice taste and also will help to bind the lasagna. And spread it up nice. And repeat the layers. use your all sauce to cover it. Use every single drop of the sauce. And after this beautiful cream sauce, goes on the top of this lasagna. And then we need to grate more cheese again. Cheddar, make sure you covering it nice. Be generous on the cheese. Mozzarella again. Guys, if you don't have like this kind of casserole or like a Dutch oven or this kind of pot, you can use also a baking tray, but it's good like to have this kind of pot for lasagna. This is perfect for doing it. Use your hand, spread it up nice, all the cheese everywhere. And then sprinkle parmesan on the top. What the parmesan gonna do? This will give nice color to my lasagna and also nice taste. So this is something it's look like right now before baking it, and after bake this will gonna come out nice golden kind crust on the top. But the baking also got some like technical things on it, that first I'm gonna bake on 380 degrees for like 20 minutes until our pasta is cooked, like well cooked, perfectly cooked on it. Then on high heat to give a nice color. So my lasagna is ready to go inside the oven. I will just cover it, so like the steam can happen inside the pot, which helps my lasagna not to get dry and also help to cook it very nice. I'm going to wait for 20-25 minutes until it cooks perfectly. Then I will cook on a high heat to give a nice color on the top. So guys, after 20-25 minutes of baking at like 380 degree Fahrenheit, it's come out like this. So I'm just checking right now if the lasagna is cooked out perfectly or not. So you can use a toothpick and put the toothpick inside the lasagna, and if it's come out like without any struggle easily, that means it is cooked. So now it's time to put my lasagna back again in the oven on a high heat without lid, just to give a nice beautiful color on the top. So I will just increase the heat of the oven around like 400 degrees, and I cook like another 5 to 10 minutes, or just keep an eye on it. Once you get like the nice color on the top, it's good to go. So guys, I just want to show you after putting on a high heat like more than 400 degrees Fahrenheit, this is what happened to my lasagna. The crust I wanted, it's already came in. Now it's time to turn off the heat and take out the lasagna from the oven. Guys, look at this lasagna, beautifully done. Nice close up. Look at this crust. So lasagna is ready, but it's not ready to serve. You have to give it a rest like 10-15 minutes. Once it's cooled down, it's very easy to cut and all the layers will come out nice beautifully. If you try to cut now and slice it, what will happen once you put on the plate, this is going to be like all kind of like flow down. So this is not going to stay. If you want that layer, you have to cool it down a little bit. So I'm gonna give a 10-15 minutes of rest. In the meantime, I just decided also to give a kind of toast. It's not going to be garlic toast, just a regular toast that I'm going to do. So let me show you how I'm doing it on the side until this lasagna is getting rest. So let's prepare that toast. So to make a toast, I have this beautiful baguette. What I'm gonna do, I'm just going to cut it. So to cut this baguette, what I'm going to do is kind of broken. Let's fix it quickly from there. Let's take out some beautiful pieces for the presentation as well. So yeah, just gonna cut it also. So what I'm gonna do, like you can use also garlic butter, but I just want to keep it like quite simple. I'm gonna do olive oil. And seasoning with the salt. Nice, spread nice olive oil on it. So over here I need a little bit more on the other side. More olive oil. And sprinkle a little bit more salt. I have this panini press. It's already preheated, so it's going to be easy to make this. So just put it on here and just press it and wait for the nice toast color on my toast. My toast is ready. Turning it off. My panini press. Take them off now. Good to go. Look at that, like beautiful crust with the grill marks. Make it more appetizing. It's time to cut off lasagna now. It's already cooled down nice. You need something like a spatula like this flat to take it off. No need any use of knife. Just cut like this. Just put your spatula right in the bottom and just take it off. Keep the plate ready and just slide off like this. So lasagna is ready. Here you go. Serve it with a nice piece of garlic toast. If you like, put two. This is how you can make the easy lasagna in your home. So guys, this was the whole process of making lasagna. Such an easy way, right? You don't have to cook the lasagna sheet, just bake through with your sauce. Just make sure your sauce has a lot of sauce inside, not dry. It's saucy you need. And reduce the cream. Don't have to make the bechamel sauce. Make this lasagna using the same procedure and comment on the section below how you like my recipe of this lasagna. And I will see you next week again. Don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell icon for all my future video notification. I will see you next week again. So bye bye, take care.